The reporter asks how I went from devastated and starting over to running a thriving business in 4 years. I tell her it wasn't a straight path, that I had to learn to value my own work and stop measuring my worth by someone else's approval. The article runs in September with a photo of me in my chef coat standing in the new kitchen. Within a week, I get emails from potential clients who read the story and want to book events. My website traffic triples, and I have to update our booking calendar to show we're fully scheduled through the following spring. The marketing consultant asks me over dinner at a small Italian place if I want to make our relationship official and exclusive. His name is Jake, and he's been patient about my hesitance to label things or move too fast. I say yes because it feels right and healthy and based on who we both actually are. We talk openly about my divorce and his past relationships, building trust through honesty rather than fantasy. He tells me about his ex-girlfriend who cheated on him during a business trip and how it took him 2 years to feel ready to date again. I tell him about supporting my ex-husband through graduate school and career changes, only to be left for someone younger and more exciting. Jake reaches across the table and squeezes my hand, saying he's glad we both learned what we didn't want before we found each other. The conversation feels easy and real in ways my marriage never did. Two adults building something together instead of one person constantly adjusting to accommodate the other. 3 weeks later, I cater a wedding for one of Lena's clients, a small ceremony at a historic mansion with 70 guests. The menu features seasonal ingredients and creative plating that showcases my team's skills. During the cocktail hour, Lena pulls me aside and tells me I'm her favorite vendor to work with because I'm reliable, creative, and handle pressure with grace. She says the disaster wedding where we met actually showcased my professionalism better than a smooth event ever could, that she watched me maintain quality and composure when everything was falling apart around me. The compliment means more than I expected, and I thank her for the continued referrals and partnership. She asks if I'm available for a corporate gala in October, and I check my calendar on my phone and confirm the date. We discuss menu options while my team serves the main course, and I feel genuine pride in the reputation I've built through consistent, excellent work. My business is stable and growing with the corporate contract providing steady income and wedding season bookings filling every weekend through next spring. My personal life is healthy and honest with Jake and I building something based on mutual respect and genuine compatibility. I've built genuine confidence in my abilities and worth that doesn't depend on anyone else's validation or approval. I think about the woman I was 3 years ago, devastated and starting over with nothing but a suitcase and cooking skills, crying in a tiny apartment and wondering how I'd survive. I'm grateful for the journey that brought me here even though it was painful and terrifying at the time. The divorce forced me to discover capabilities I didn't know I had, pushed me to build something entirely my own instead of supporting someone else's dreams. I wake up most mornings feeling proud of my life instead of anxious about whether I'm doing enough or being enough for someone else. I'm planning the menu for next month's events at my desk in the commercial kitchen when I realize I haven't thought about my ex-husband in weeks. He's become just a chapter in my history rather than a defining feature of my identity or a wound that still bleeds when touched. I built something real from the ruins of that marriage, discovered strength and capability I never knew I had during all those years of making myself smaller. The life I have now is genuinely mine in ways my married life never was, shaped by my choices and priorities instead of constant compromise and accommodation. I look at the calendar filled with bookings and the staff schedule showing my growing team and feel satisfaction that has nothing to do with proving anything to anyone. This is what I built from nothing, what I created when I stopped waiting for someone else to validate my worth or tell me I was enough.